This is ABC.
Could your denture cleanser clean a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and tobacco? Extra Strength Effordent can. Effordent removes even stubborn stains between teeth.
I'll be in Boston for a week of live shows originating from the studios of WCVB. So join me beginning Monday morning at 9 on TV5.
Hi, this is Stevie Wonder, and I know that a little understanding can make a world of difference.
News Center 5, Weekend Report at 6.
Today, our champion Tom Olszta of Sturbridge faces the challenge of Ron Johnston of Holbrook on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and you all know by now that this program is on videotape, don't you? We do our taping sometimes several weeks before you see the telecast, and we do it right here at Sammy White's Brighton Bowl. It's always 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling which determines our winner. And the total pinfall of the 3 strings is going to make a winner who will receive, in addition to the money, a tangible evidence, and that will be a trophy from the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. The runner-up receives a smaller but otherwise identical addition to indicate he was a participant on our show. But let's talk money right now. Guaranteed prize money of $1,150. $700 goes to the winner, $300 goes to the runner-up. There's $50 available to the winner of each string, and obviously, should they tie, they would split that at $25 apiece. There is an extra $100 for a 400 series, and last week, both of our bowlers won that extra bonus of $100. And then for 3 marks in a row, any combination of strikes or spares in the same string, a bonus of $50, which can grow by $50 apiece for each subsequent consecutive mark in that same string. The high-low jackpot is now up to $275. If neither hits that, we'll add $25 and do that every week till somebody walks away with whatever has accumulated in that 1-7-10. And for 3 strikes in a row, an additional bonus of $1,000, and each subsequent consecutive strike after those 3 would be worth $1,000 apiece. That's about it. Let's get started right after this.
Candlepin Bowling is sponsored in part by Coors and Coors Light. Beers with a difference worth tasting. The best of the Rockies is yours.
It's your Coors now, Boston. Your Coors now, Portland. Your Coors now in Burlington. The best of the Rockies is here. Cold, fresh, clean, Bridgeport. You'll take what we mean. Portsmouth, Hartford, Holyoke, Hanover, Havisham. The best of the Rockies is yours.
It's here, New England. Beer with a difference worth tasting. Coors delivers all the spirit of a great beer, but without heaviness or bitter aftertaste. Coors and Coors Light.
Coors to you, New England, all night through. It's happening. Newport, Westport, New Haven, the best of the Rockies is.
Coors and Coors Light.
The best of the Rockies is yours. Who's gonna win today? Who can really say who's gonna win today? You never know if it's your lucky day, but there's one sure thing we've just got to say. If you really wanna win, if you really wanna win, if you really wanna win, you've just got to play.
Crimson Travel says discover Club Med, where you leave your cares and worries behind, and your money behind, too. Just about everything's included in a Club Med vacation. Tennis, sailing, water sports, all free, including equipment and instruction, too. And every meal is a French feast. This winter, Club Med's more enjoyable with weekly direct flights from Boston to Cancun, Martinique, and Guadeloupe, too. Choose your pace. Do everything or do nothing. For Club Med reservations, call Crimson Travel now.
Here's our challenger leading off, Ron Johnston of Holbrook. Second time on our show. Previous appearance came 9 years ago, almost to the day. No, he doesn't. He had a spare lead but didn't make it. He was on the 15th of May, 1976. Nice 10. He has a league average of 117, a high single of 188, a high triple of 449. He had a 647 in winning his roll-off. Ron is married, father of 2, and works for the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston as a shift leader. And I asked him what specifically that is. He almost has a strike. The 5-pin is rocking, but it's still there. And that basically means he is a supervisor on a particular shift of workers at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. He has a spare. He picked up the 5-pin. He's representing the Marymount Alleys. And now our defending champion, Tom Olszta. And Tom had himself a fantastic finish last week, and he had to beat Bob Reynolds as he rolled a 419 to Bob Reynolds' 408. He has the 5-pin to pick up for a spare. And he missed it. How about that? Missed it again. Tom is married, father of 2, and is working as manager of the Hippodrome Lanes. His league average is 130, high single 209, which incidentally he has hit twice, that 209, a high triple of 496. Six times in his career he's rolled at least a 200. And he leaves 1 pin. So the first mark is owned by our challenger. And here is Ron Johnston. Ooh, he wanted the 5 to fall. Here's a piece of wood going up against it. And it did fall, and the 9-pin is rocking. So now he has a triangle to pick up for a spare, which is made up of the 6, 9, 10. No, he did not get it as he missed the 6-pin, took out the 10. It's a 10 box. One, 2, 6, 8, and 10. Wood up against the 10 now. Missed the number 1 going by and didn't get anything except the piece of wood, that's all. Now he got all those pins on the left, and it becomes a 9 box. All right, Tom Olszta, our defending champion. Strike. Waiting for the pins to be reset. First bonus. Piece of wood rolling up hard against the 6 fell the wrong way. Now we have 4, 7, and 10. No wood to help.
One more time.
9. So they took a look at the scoreboard, and so do we. End of 4. 46-46.
Come.
Leave boredom behind. The heat is on. Discover Dodge Lancer. It is a revolution on wheels. It is aggressive, but easily handled. Its protection plan covers you for 5 years or 50,000 miles. It is front-wheel drive. It is an American revolution. And now you can save with 8.8% financing.
Turbo optional. Test drive mandatory.
Lancer, 8.8 at your nearby Dodge dealer.
You think I'm tough? This is tough. TR3 ain't no wax. Man, this stuff is something else. TR3 goes on easy, stays on hard. Makes your car beautiful. Like me. TR3 fights off the enemies like dirt, sun, and grime. You want tough? This is tough. TR3. Take it from me, Mr. T.
Keep your yard from looking like a jungle with quality lawn and garden supplies from True Value Hardware stores. Get the Black & Decker 18-inch double-edged trimmer to keep shrubs and hedges nicely shaped. Take care of grass and weeds along walks and around trees with the Weed Eater electric trimmer. And clean up leaves, grass clippings, and dirt quickly and easily with the Paramount electric power blower and vacuum attachment from participating True Value Hardware stores and home center.
Crazy glue, strong enough to hold this man suspended in midair. Bonds almost anything.
A plastic knob, a plastic plug, a rubber boot, a metal brooch, a fishing rod, a cycle grip, model planes and model trains, a doorknob screw, a flashlight case, the broken trim on any car.
And Crazy Glue also comes in a no-drip, no-clog pen.
The country's gone crazy.
Crazy Glue in tube or pen.
Crazy Glue.
At Kmart, Grossman's, Woolworths, Caldors, and Rick's.
Here's our challenger, Ron Johnston of Holbrook. Didn't get much, considering he came right in on the head pin. He has all but the 8-pin on the back. In addition to that, had 3, 5, and 6. He leaves the 5, so it's a 9-box. The Massachusetts Bowling Association State Championship is underway. And the open event's being held right here at Sammy White's Brighton Bowl. Ron Johnston has the 1, 7, 9, and a lot of wood in back of the 1. But he didn't get the 1. The 1 is still there. The 10 box. Imagine there are over 7,000 people competing right now for the $100,000 in cash prizes and awards in the MBA State Championships. Massachusetts Bowling Association State Championship. 3 locations. Tom Olszta has the 7 and 8 side by side, but he has a little piece of wood up against the 7 and just to the right of the 8. He was trying to use that. He was trying to use that piece of wood, but he missed it. Now he hit the end of it, so the 7 and 8 are still there. Ron Johnston leading in the match by 1 pin through 5. Half Worcester right as he punches out the 3 and 9. Right down the same spot again. A 5 box for Tom Olszta. 6-pin lead right now in the match. This man, our challenger, Ron Johnston. He punches out on the left side a half Worcester. 2 and 8. He still has 4 and 7. got the 7. It's a 9 box. Big hit. Got everything except the 4 for Ron. So 1 pin to pick up the 4 pin for a spare. He got it. Second mark for Ron Johnston. Tom Olszta has 4 boxes to go. If he's going to hit his average of 130, he's got to start putting some smudges up on the board. Here's an opportunity. He has the 3 and 6. Got the 3, but not the 6. All right, it's a 10. He's opposite a spare. Trails in the match by 5. He has the diamond on the left and the 10 pin all alone over on the right. Got half of the diamond and the 10, so there are 2 pins standing. 2 and 4 go down, and it's a 10 box. But Ron Johnston in the lead right now. He's leading in the match by 5, and he has a bonus ball to roll right now. So his lead is 5 plus 7. It's up to 12. And he makes the spare. It was the 1-3-7. There's your scoreboard shot. Keith Williams is keeping score on that scoreboard. Okay, here's Ron Johnston. He gets a big 9, and he has a chance for some bonus money. Jane Cartier keeping score beside me. He makes it. 3 in a row, $50 in bonus money for Ron Johnston, and it's still alive. If he throws a strike, he gets another 50, and he will win this string, it appears, for even another 50. Nope, add 7. And a fine 127 opening string for Ron Johnston. Excellent. And $50 in bonus money, and almost certainly another 50 for winning the string. Tom Olszta has 4 horsemen left side and the 10 pin. Tom did everything except get the 10 pin. He took the 4 horsemen out, and pins went flying all around that 10. And it's a 9 box as he doesn't get the 10. Ron Johnston has won this first string, gets another $100. Tom Olszta punches out the middle. He gets 3 pins. He has spread eagle plus the 8 in the back. It's another 8. And Tom winds up with a 96. And when is the last to look at? He does not look happy. And you'd have to go a long way before you'd find A string under 100 by Tom Olszta. The score at the end of one, our challenger, Ron Johnston from Holbrook, 127, and defending champion Tom Olszta of Sturbridge, 96.
When you ride a Snapper High Vac, you get a little something extra. The power of a huge vacuum cleaner. Because Snapper's patented deck traps the air, creating a tremendous vacuum that stands grass up for a beautiful, clean-cut lawn. And Snapper's High Vac makes bagging a snap. Get the incredible Snapper mower that makes a clean sweep of your lawn. It's a snap with Snapper.
Free rear bagger worth $170. Snap credit available to approved applicants.
Can somebody out there tell me why Coke did it? Why they changed? First, they said they were the real thing. Then they said they were it. Then kablooey, they changed. So now, I'm going to try my first Pepsi. But I still want to know why Coke changed. Now I know why.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
New England is the #1 region for Subaru, so some dealers think they can rest on their laurels.
Oh, sorry, madam, that's the best we can do.
But that was before the import quotas were lifted.
Another ship's due in.
More Subarus?
Thousands of new 85s.
But there's no room.
To be sold right now.
Madam, wait! We can talk!
I must be getting easy.
Subaru, the New England solution.
It's the middle string, and our defending champion leads it off. He's Tom Olszta. A piece of rolling wood, and we had the 4-pin rocking, but it did not go down. So he has 4, 6, and 10. Wood against the 4. Oh, a beautiful spare, an absolutely beautiful spare. As he split that 6 and 10 and kicked the 6 over to bang into the piece of wood that was adjacent to the 4-pin. A beauty. All right. All right, 7 is the fill, and he has wood. He's got, once again, the 4 and 6, but the 7 this time. And he wasn't able to pull it off this time. He got the 4 and 7, but not the... There it is, for a 10. Now, Ron Johnston. He has a spare leave. He has 2 pins, the 1 and 2 to pick up. Yes, and he begins with a spare. Seven is the fill, and he winds up again with a 1 and 2, but he also has to contend with the 10 this time. So the fill is 7, and he matched Tom Olszta's. And he makes it. The 1, 2, and 7, he made it for 2 spares in a row for Ron Johnston, who's bowling very, very well. Tom Olszta. And he winds up with a crazy, crazy split. The 7 and 8 with wood across the 2 of them, and the 10-pin by itself, and another piece of wood that's perpendicular to the pit. And it rolled just as he was about to fire. That pin, the piece of dead wood rolled a little bit. Yes! He did it! And boys and girls, that was the 7, 8, 10. And he used the wood absolutely perfectly to make it. What a shot. What a shot. Oh, baby. All right. 7 is the fill. And he has the 1, 3, 6. Missed it. Nine. Now Ron Johnston up. And he gets a 9 drop, and he has an easy spare coming up. He has 2 pieces of wood right up against the 7 pin. Yes. Now he has 3 marks in a row. $150 in bonus money for Ron Johnston. He has begun this string with 3 marks in a row. And he gets a big 8, and a chance for another spare as he has the 6 and 9. And yes, he has 4 marks in a row. Ron Johnston is at 4 marks in a row, $200 in bonus money, starting a perfect string here of all marks, and gaining on Tom Olszta. The score, as you can see right now at the end of 4 in the middle string, is Ron Johnston 64 with a bonus ball to roll to Tom Olszta's 53.
If your Coors now in Boston, your Coors now in Cambridge, Waltham, Watertown, all around Beantown, the best of the Rockies is here.
Now enjoy the spirit of a great beer, a difference worth tasting. Coors and Coors Light.
Cold, fresh, clean on Boylston, you'll taste what we mean on Beacon, Bedford, Malden, Manchester, Melrose, the best of the Rockies is yours.
WXKS 1430 AM brings back a time to remember with the music of your life. 40 years of your all-time favorite music are brought to life with the sounds of Glenn Miller, Tony Bennett, Peggy Lee, Frank Sinatra, and more. Together again with Boston's radio personalities, Bill Cusack, Alan Derry, George Fennell. Remember and enjoy the music of your life all day and all night on WXKS 1430 AM.
Introducing LaSalle, the new word for elegance. LaSalle, thin, perfect in a curved crystal watch. LaSalle, spirited, graphic in the ladder bracelet. LaSalle, rare, luxurious in the richly textured bracelet. LaSalle, the heritage is obvious.
Available at Jewelry Center in Brookline.
Tom Olszta on the line now. This is the 5th frame, about the midway point in the match. 4 horsemen he has on the left side. Nope, he got just the 1. It's a 9 box. Spare leave, he has the 5 and 8. And made it. Just. It was not a crisp one, but he made it. Ron Johnston going for 5 marks in a row. 6 is the fill, and he has the diamond to work with, so if he makes it, He will have earned it. Wood dances around, but the diamond wins again. Four marks in a row, and now going for a 10 box. It's a 9. Ron had a great big 31-pin lead coming in, and he has added to that now another 17 pins. Oh, so close to a strike, everything except the 10. They are really going down, and Wood right in front of that 10. And amazingly, it didn't go. He had Wood right in front of the 10. Now Ralph Stewart has called time, and he wants to take a look at a piece of wood to see whether it is in front of the deadwood line. It is, and it is taken out of there. Ralph, of course, is our lob line judge and referee. And Ron misses the 10 pin for a 9 box. Tom Olszta has a spare. This will be the fill on the spare coming up. Seven. With the 2, 4, and 5 still standing. Did not get it. He got the 2 and the 5, but the 4 is still there. $10 box. He's got a 2-pin rocking back and forth. The 1 pin is steady, so it'll be the 1 and 2 that he'll be working on. Got it. Made the spare. Ron Johnston coming up. Don Riley is filling in for Joanne Panto, our statistician and secretary. Phil Rubin, of course, is the man who keeps it all together and directs it, our producer and director. Ron Johnston going for a 10 now. He has the 1 and the 10 pin. Got neither as he went between them. But he had a huge, huge lead coming into this 31-pin lead over Tom Olszta as he rolled an excellent 127 opening string. And Tom Olszta an uncharacteristic 96. All right, spare leave. 6-pin and the 9-pin. He got it. So he matches the spare that Tom Olszta has up on the board. Tom gets a split. He gets an 8. However, he's got the 3-pin and the 4-pin, and they are not quite parallel, but there's not... Nope, he was trying to just shave it and kick it over, but didn't touch it at all. It's a 9. And that puts Tom at 116. Remember, his average is 130. But he rolled an opening 96. Two full, and he winds up with a spread eagle. Still 4 pins up there. An 8. for a 124. And Tom has twice in succession failed to, on 2 successive strings, to get his average. The challenger, Ron Johnston, working on a spare, gets another 8 for a fill. The 1 and the 4. And he made the spare. 1 and 4, he made it. Remember, he began this string with 4 marks in a row. And he has a chance now for some more bonus money. That was worth $100 in bonus money, and he will win this string. He got a strike for another $50 in bonus money. $250, and he's already run the string, so let's make that $300, and we'll see what happens here as he has 2 bonus balls to roll, and should all the pins go down with those 2, it will be worth an additional $50. First one gets him 4. And 9 more. 153. Boy, I'll tell you, Ron Johnston is sizzling today. Absolutely sizzling. A 127 opener, a 153 middle string, and he has an excellent shot at 400 or better. The way he is going. And Tom Olszta, it looks up there, well, you can see by expression on his face what he sees up there. 2 strings in which he did not roll his average. He rolled a 96 and a 124. There it is. A 60-pin lead for Ron Johnston after 2, 280 to 220.
Bronco 2 never made it. S10 Blazer never made it. Only Jeep Cherokee is the triple award-winning 4x4.
Experience it for yourself. Only Cherokee gives you a choice of 2 or 4 doors. Only Cherokee has room for 5 and more cargo space than Bronco or Blazer. And our new 2-wheel drive Cherokee starts at $91.95.
If you want a sure winner every time, stick with my team, the New England AMC Jeep Renault dealers. You can't miss.
It's birthday time at Easy Rental, and we're celebrating with a brand new store in Fall River. This time you get the gift, a 19-inch TV or a VCR or a 6-piece living room set. Your choice, only $9.99 per week. How's that for a grand opening present? And you know at Easy Rental there's never a credit check, no security deposit, same-day delivery, and a money-back guarantee. Call the Easy Rental nearest you now in Roslindale, Charlestown, and now in Fall River.
Easy Rental, Easy Rental, Easy Rental.
All right, Ron Johnston, our challenger, who is sizzling today with 280 after 2. When he was on his one previous appearance 9 years ago, he rolled a very excellent 371, but lost by 3 pins to Stan Goff. Today, he already is up to 280 after 2. Piece of wood is rolling, 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 rolling. Now it stops. And Ron gets a 10 box. Speaking of 10s, there's a letter that I got here, which I will pass along to you. Ron Johnston gets... He has the 4 and the 6 with wood up against the 6. Nope. In the George Osley Memorial League. I'm not sure where that is. That's in Northampton. A man named Joseph Kuhls has sent me along this one. A man named Toby Tenero had a 10 in every box for a score of 100. And he wants to know if it has ever been done before. Tom Olszta leaves one pin. I've been bowling for over 40 years and have never seen it happen. The nearest was a 99 without a mark. Okay, we are giving him some recognition, Toby Tenero, but yes, it has been done before. In fact, back in the early days of bowling, there was a specific game that guys played in which they attempted. The effort was to get what they called a perfect 100, and that was to get a 10 in every box. And so it was, I can't tell you how many times, but it was a specific game where men were attempting to get a 10 in every box. They didn't want marks. They wanted to have 10s all the way through, and some of them did accomplish it. So yes, it has been done before, but it is a rarity, and it's certainly a rarity when anyone is attempting to score higher than that. Tom Olszta has a spare and a strike to begin the third string, but he's trailing, of course, by 60 pins coming in. Ron Johnston comes back with a strike. He had a pair of 10s. Toby Tenero lives at 202 Jackson Street in Northampton. Ron Johnston throws a 9-drop and has the 5, the kingpin, still standing to try to get for another mark. Oh, he just missed it. Just missed it. It's a 10. All right. Now, Tom Olszta began this string with a spare and a strike. First ball gets him 7, and he has that difficult triangle that I call a side saddle, which is made up of the 2, 5, and 8. And so often you get the 2 and 5, but you don't get the 8. That happened again. You got the 2, 5, but the 8 is still there. So it's a 9. And it's still a 9. Another strike. Challenger Ron Johnston has all the bonus money. He has $300 in bonus money. Won both the first and second string. He has a side saddle triangle to work on. This one happens to be made up of the 2, 4, and 8. He took the 4 out of there. $10. When Tom Olszta rolled his 419 last week against Bob Reynolds' 408, it put both of them in our championship show, which will be the last week in August, with $10,000 for the first prize. It tied Bob Reynolds for 4th place. It put Tom in 1st place. Pretty shot by Ron Johnston. He is having himself quite a day. And he needs just a 120 for a 400, and he may be putting himself in there, too. We'll have to watch that. Tom Olszta working on a strike. 8. He has 2 to pick up for another mark. 2 and 4. He can't believe he didn't get the 4. He got the 2. Put his hands over his head. Missed it again, and it's a 9. At this point in the match, through 5 boxes, he was at 54 in the first string, 62 in the middle, and 76 here. But and another strike. So he's thrown 3 strikes. But he's had 2 opens. He had spare, strike, open, strike, open, strike. Ron Johnston. Ron gets himself a 7 drop and another one of those side saddle triangles. This one is on the right side, and it's made up of the 3 and the 5 and the 9. He got it. Not easy. There you see that scoreboard. Oh, is he piling it on? Wow, that's a 9 drop. He has the 6 pin, and all the hollering you're hearing are the people who are here rooting for him, trying to get a piece of wood to roll away. And it has, so he has a clean shot at the 6 for more bonus money. He missed it. Nine. He's at 104. He needs a 120 to hit 400, so he needs 16 more pins to hit 400, but if he's going to oust somebody and move into 4th place, Tom Olszta gets a 7 drop on the first ball and has a triangle that could go for a spare. And it did. So he has 2 marks in a row, and that puts Tom at 106 in the 7th. And he throws a strike. So he got himself finally some bonus money, $50 in bonus money. Now, let's see whether Ron Johnston is going to get his 400. He needs 16 pins for 400. He's got 3 more to pick up, and they're right in a row. The 1, 2, 4. And yes! He's in great shape now. Great, because he's already at 114. And he has an excellent chance to move right up into the championship show. Gets a big 9 drop. That puts him at 123. Plus these 9. And he made it. 133. He's already at 413. That puts him at 420. 420. 420. Tom is right now at 126 with this strike, and let's see, he just got 3 on that first ball. Let's see if he can get another. No, 8. So Tom was the very first to reach up and congratulate Ron Johnston, because he knew that in addition to the fact that Ron, of course, was winning the match, Tom is going to get $50 for winning the 3rd string. But he's no longer in first place for the championship show because Ron Johnston is there now.
All right, check it out. Come on, kid.
Tom at, right now, 152. 153. Joe Stella will be Ron Johnston's challenger next week. And we have a new leader for our championship show. And you saw him today, Ron Johnston. In second place, Tom Olszta, 419. In third place, Rich Pedrolia with a 415. In fourth place, John Miller with a 412. And tied for fifth place right now, Rich Hawk Palace and Bob Reynolds, each at 408. Final score, as you see it, 420 to 373.
What does it take to drive a brand new 1985 Pontiac Sunbird? At your New England Pontiac dealers, all it takes is about $144 a month. That's how affordable Pontiac leasing can be. Imagine just $144 a month for a new front-wheel drive 5-speed Sunbird. There are many advantages to leasing, and a low monthly payment is just one of them. Sunbird coupes, convertibles, sedans, wagons, turbos. See how affordable leasing your Sunbird can be. All it takes is one visit to your New England Pontiac dealers.
Look how water can destroy unprotected wood, but not if it's protected with Thompson's Water Seal. Use Thompson's Water Seal waterproofer on dozens of surfaces. Brush on Thompson's for an invisible barrier that helps prevent water from entering and damaging brick, wood, and concrete. Your house isn't really protected until it's protected with Thompson's Water Seal. Many stores now have special values on Thompson's Water Seal.
Not content with being a world leader in digital watches, Casio has launched a line of sports watches that give you quartz accuracy with hands.
Casio's got the quartz for sports.
They're high-tech, high-style. They're rugged, water-resistant.
Casio's got the quartz for sports.
The Casio Sports. Watches you don't have to watch out for. And some even come with an alarm and stopwatch.
Casio's got the quartz for sports. The quartz for sports. The quartz for sports.
Okay, we have $800 in our home viewer jackpot, and the total today is one of those higher numbers. It's 793, the combination of 420 and 373, 793. So there's a pretty good chance that maybe we'll be going to $850. Who knows? But anyway, just a reminder, I haven't had a chance. We've had some exciting matches in the last couple of times to run through exactly what this is all about for anybody who may not know. What we're asking folks at home to do is to take a postcard, not a letter, please, a postcard, because if it's a letter, it just doesn't get in here. Obviously, they'd have to be all the same postcards. And tell us what you think the combined total, both bowlers combined, the total pinfall would be on a day when you would hope that your card would be chosen to be used. Now, we don't care how many you send in as long as you limit it to one per day. That means, obviously, you can send in 30 in a month, if you like. And you be sure and include your name and address, and also what your guess would be. And we then will eventually, when we have a winner here, empty this out and start all over again. The address you sent it to is Candlepin Bowling, WCVB-TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, zip code number 02192. But of course, remember that even if you're nowhere near, and we allow you 10 either side, for example, today it's 793, that means that a guest anywhere from 783 to 803 would win the $800. But regardless, you know that when a card is chosen, a person will receive several prizes. For example, those prizes today are these.
A double boiler from Corning. Unique Visions range top cookware has the rugged versatility of Corningware. You can see through it to avoid messy boilovers. Visions transparent range top cookware by Corning. And fill your reel with premium quality Stren fishing line. It's strong, easy handling, smooth casting. Great fishing starts with Stren. And an Encyclopedia Britannica yearbook, the current book of the year produced by the publishers of the Encyclopedia Britannica 3, the most comprehensive encyclopedia in the English language.
Okay, 793, anywhere from 780. Let's see, I went right down the middle last week. I'm going to go way over in the corner this time and see if I can find something. All right. We have one, let's see, this one comes from Aurora Tebow of Lambert Lind Highway, Warwick, Rhode Island, and her guess is $6.90. So, $8.50 next week for this thing. And what is $2.75 in our high-low jackpot, and Mr. Johnston, you get an opportunity to add even more money to what you've already won today. First try at it. Thomas? That kind of a day, huh? Come on over here. Ron, you get right behind him there, please. That was the quietest 373 that I've seen in my life.
Ran into another tiger. He bowled super.
What?
20. Now I got to sit back and hope.
That's right. You were number one for our championship show, huh?
For 1 week.
Yeah, for 1 week. And along comes Ron and knocks you out of there. Let me see what kind. I think that, you know, in all fairness, people out there know that we record more than one show at a time. And you had a sensational finish to a show that was done just about a half an hour before you started to do this one. And they've already seen that was aired last week. So it was pretty hard to get yourself up again. It was obvious rolling a 96 opening string, right?
It was tough.
Yeah, I trust it was, yeah. But you finally got it together in the third string, huh?
Hey, 60 pins, you never know in this game. I tried to make a run at them, but it just stayed too high.
Okay, you pick up $300 plus $100 in bonus money and the small trophy from the Ace Trophy Company. And we'll see you in August anyway, both of you. All right? What a day, Ron, huh?
Unbelievable.
What a day.
This first one's the hardest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, the last time you were on, you rode a 373 or something in that vicinity, right? And lost by three pins.
3 pins.
Yeah. So
Tommy
today,
coming out with a first string set me up.
What? 127, 153, and then you roll in with a 420 on a 140?
I can't believe it. My heart's pounding here.
Oh, no wonder. You had a lot of pretty good rooting section out there,
too,
too,
they give me a lot
didn't
of support, yep.
Okay. You are, as a first-time winner, you get a copy of the book of The Game of Candlepin Bowling. It's a nice history of the whole game by Florence Greenleaf and Carl Green. You get the big trophy, and let's see, you got $700. You had let's see, what the heck did you have? You had somewhere in $400 in bonus money.
Nice
How about
day.
that?
Nice payoff.
And for a guy who works in a bank, you know what to do with it, huh?
I think so.
All right, we'll see you next week, and Joseph Stella will be your challenger, and we're looking forward to having you and Tommy back in August. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, Don Gillis for the whole crew. It was fun. Join us next week. Bye-bye, everybody.